stranger handed me $100, but his reason left me in tears. Some moments in life remind you that kindness still exists in the world, and this was one of them. The mall was buzzing with holiday shoppers. Bright lights, Christmas music, and the scent of cinnamon filled the air. But I wasn't caught up in the hustle. I was sitting on a wooden bench near the play area, watching my grandbaby giggle and chase after the other kids. Her little feet pitter-pattered against the tile floor, her joy as bright as the twinkling lights above. And then I noticed him. A man, maybe in his late 50s, was walking towards me. He wasn't shopping. He wasn't in a hurry. He had a kind but serious look in his eyes, like a man carrying something heavy on his heart. I watched as he stopped right in front of me, hands in his coat pockets. "Excuse me, Mom," he said, his voice gentle but firm. I looked up, smiling politely. "Yes, sir?" Then he spoke the words that made my heart stop. "My grandbaby's in the hospital in Houston, fighting for her life." The mall noise seemed to fade into silence. My chest tightened. I didn't know this man, I didn't know his story, but the pain in his voice gripped me like an icy wind. "I'm so sorry," I managed to say, my throat tight. He nodded, his lips pressing together. He reached into his pocket and pulled something out. A $100 bill. He gently placed it on the bench beside me, his hand trembling slightly. "I was always told," he said softly, "if you see a need, plant a seed." I felt the sting of tears behind my eyes. He swallowed hard, then looked at my grandbaby playing, his expression full of something deeper than sadness, something like hope. "I want to plant a seed for my grandbaby," he said. "Please, use this to get your baby something for Christmas, from her." I couldn't breathe. This man, in the midst of what had to be one of the hardest moments of his life, still found it in his heart to give, to think of someone else, to spread love when his world was falling apart. Tears spilled down my cheeks before I could stop them. I can't take this," I whispered, pushing the money back toward him. But he shook his head. "Please," he insisted. "She would have wanted it." I looked into his eyes, and in that moment I understood. This wasn't about money. This was about love, about connection, about keeping his grandbaby's spirit alive, even as she fought for every breath. I placed my hand over his, squeezing gently. "Thank you," I choked out. "I will, and I'll pray for her, I promise." He gave me a small, tired smile. Then with a nod, he turned and walked away, disappearing into the crowd. I sat there, gripping that $100 bill like it was something sacred. Because it was. It was more than money. It was proof that even in our darkest moments, kindness still shines. To that man, if you ever see this, please know that your kindness touched my soul in a way I'll never forget. And to everyone reading this, please keep him and his grandbaby in your prayers. Because this moment reminded me of something we all need to hold on to. Love, generosity, faith. We never know what battles people are fighting, but one small act of kindness can change everything. Like, share and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Your future self will thank you.